we've been clear from a tax perspective. There's a number of measures which Minister Dunhu's advancing around the R&D tax credit, the VAT measure, and that leaves a more limited scope for specific changes in income tax. So a lot of our focus will be through the social protection system, through investment in public services, and how we improve the day-to-day experience of people and families. But the nature of the tax package will be a little different this year, and part of that is to drive competitiveness in the economy, and also to around the supports that we'll make from an expenditure perspective. But I'm not in a position to give a figure like that.
Is the message to people maybe don't expect indexation of tax bands and tax credits this year?
We have a very limited tax package of €1.5 billion, and there's a lot of measures which have to fit within that. And also, we're also cognizant of the international position and the uncertainty internationally about major changes from a tax perspective, and what that risks into the medium term. So there's more limited scope this year than last year, and that's, I think we have to be responsible in managing the risks that are there in the Irish economy. We all share the common objective of wanting to really improve housing and infrastructure delivery in our economy, and clearly that means massively ramping up social and affordable housing, but also alleviating some of the blockages which we have in the private sector. And we've seen, for example, the mismatch between the national objective of delivery of housing and some of the local authorities which clearly aren't on board, for example, when it comes to zoning more land. So we're clear that if local authorities or others are getting in the way, we're going to provide greater clarity of direction, and it's the single biggest issue for government. If you look at the National Development Plan and how we've underpinned housing and infrastructure investment, €40 billion in the next 5 years for housing and water infrastructure, shows the clear focus of the state-led intervention in housing, but that has to be complemented by a policy of much greater zoning for land, and delivery of private supply will be central to meeting increased housing.